What does the word dementia sound like to y'all? Dimensions, right? I've always felt like a lot of these elders are not losing their minds. They actually shifting realms. I don't want to dismiss science completely. I just want to shift your perspective a little bit. I want y'all to think about it. Somebody with dementia, they will forget what happened 5 minutes ago, but they can recall what happened in 1962 clearly sometimes. How is that? Because they'll call you by your mama name. They'll tell you they need to go catch a train that ain't existed in 40 years. They'll tell you they see people in the room that you don't see. And everybody around like, oh, they just confused. But what if they not confused? What if they just tuned into somewhere else? Brains are filters. And science tells you that the brain filters perception. What y'all think gonna happen when the filter weakens? The logical, structured, linear parts of the mind starts losing its grip? Or is it possible at that point that the veil starts to thin? Because you gotta keep in mind that children as well as elders see things that us as adults can't see. Why? Because the mind isn't as rigid. Dimension is just a level of perception, a frequency, realm of awareness. So what if dementia isn't just memory loss? It's honestly more like memory unanchoring, if you ask me. They no longer lock to this linear timeline. They slip in between the layers. We talking about past, present, and maybe even beyond that. Because have you ever heard an elder say like, your grandfather is calling me even though your grandfather been gone? Or I see your grandfather, or they calling me and nobody is calling her? Then shortly after that, she transcends, or what most people know as dies. I've heard people refer to that as like the brain just shutting down. Maybe the spirit just packing up. Perhaps their consciousness is stepping into another room before their body catches up. Again, I'm just here to break down the spiritual symbolism, not that Western civilization medicine bullshit. Spiritually, I've always felt like there are some souls that are halfway in and halfway out. So it's like their body is here, but their awareness, their consciousness is like somewhere else. That's why some of them seem like they're at peace. And then other times they seem real agitated. Imagine being between different channels and nobody around you can see what you're seeing. Actually, some of y'all experiencing the same thing right now. This is exactly why I said it's a frequency thing. In indigenous cultures, elders that were in different consciousness states were never dismissed like they are in our culture. Instead, they were seen as closer to the veil and closer to our ancestors because they are. And the truth is, they are closer to the unseen. But this society has the nerve to call it deterioration. I just think it's wild how we are so quick to consider loss and not expansion. Because if consciousness is just limited to the brain, then what we call decline might not be what we think it is. I don't think they're forgetting. I just think they're remembering something we can't see. Ain't nobody tell me that dementia don't sound like dimensions for a reason. Y'all know the motto. Question everything. Y'all get in them comments and let me know your thoughts. Peace, love, and light, and gratitude for watching.